What's up, everyone, and welcome to your Monday's edition of Reptile News. Now, I got a short one for you today, and I know it's been a while. We'll get to that in a little bit, but I saw two news stories pop up that I wanted to talk about, and you're going to have to forgive me. I'm very, very rusty at this, but I'm going to try. I'm trying something different today with a different microphone, a different camera. The quality's probably a little worse, but yeah, okay, it is what it is. So anyway, we're going to get started in Florida, and usually we're talking about something stupid in Florida, and I promise you that this is going to upset some of you that are watching this, and I promise you that some of you are probably going to hit that unsubscribe button when you hear my opinion of it. But a near record-setting python has been killed in Florida. And why is this news? It's not really news other than it was a big snake. The snake was 16 feet long, and so far the record in Florida is 17 feet. But basically the way this started is, we won't really get into too much of the backstory, but a guy went to turn on the propane to his oven, which was located underneath the house, and he found this 16.5 foot long Burmese python laying on a clutch of eggs. He heard it hissed. He knew exactly what it was. He took out his .38 caliber revolver and shot and killed it. They do say that the eggs were in all levels of hatched or hatching, and presumably the babies, I know the eggs, they do say in the news story that the eggs were destroyed as well. The snake, I'm assuming any babies around, were destroyed as well. And what's notable about this is he says it's the first python that he's seen in a while. Now, this man grew up down there, and we've all heard the stories that the USGS put out about the millions of pythons around the Everglades, and this guy is basically saying in this news story that that's just not true, that he hasn't seen one in a while, and he's been out there since he was 4 years old. Now, he also says that he's been offered some pretty significant prices for the skin of this snake, but he's decided to keep it and have it tanned and hang it up at the camp, which is pretty, I kind of like that route, because he's not in it for any monetary reason. He simply saw a python, and he says right now in Florida they're encouraging people to shoot them on the spot when they find them, and he's keeping it for a conversation piece, the skin for it. And now let's get into the part that's probably going to upset some people. I understand that it kind of sucks. You know, we're all here because we like reptiles. We're all here just because we love snakes. We love everything about them. A lot of us here have had Burmese pythons, including myself, as a pet, but I agree with what's gone on here. These snakes don't belong here, and they need to be eradicated from this country because of the ecological harm that they cause. Now, is there a better way to do it? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we've talked about this so many times, but I guess this is the lesser of two evils. This was a breeding female who was laying on a clutch of eggs, so it could have had massive impacts on future population growth. So it is what it is. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but yeah, that's the most interesting thing coming out of Florida today. And now we're going to move on to the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology. God, say those things 10 times fast. Apparently they found a new lizard species in the stomach of a Microraptor fossil. Now, I'm going to start off by saying one thing. I just learned literally today that Microraptors were a real thing. I just thought that they were an animal in Ark Survival Evolved. Does anybody out there play Ark Survival Evolved? I played it quite a lot. I haven't in a while. I love that game, but I thought Microraptors were something that they made up. Apparently the teeth of this lizard species that they found in the stomach kind of set it aside from everything else. And not only that, it shows that the Microraptors ate things whole and adds lizards to the menu. And it's just super interesting because they say now there's 20 predator-prey relationships documented through direct evidence of stomach contents of fossils. And you know, I understand it's ancient news. I mean, not really ancient. It is ancient, but yeah, whatever. I understand it's ancient news, which really has nothing to do with what we have to deal with today, but it's something that I like talking about on this channel, and something that I think a lot of you guys like hearing about. So now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I was going to talk about this a little bit at the end of the video, and like I said, I haven't posted much. I've just been there's numerous reasons. I've been real busy, got a lot going on, don't quite know where to go with things, but I got an idea. I don't know how to make it work yet. I'll tell you that right now. I do not know how to make it work, but I'm not going to talk about it today, maybe later on this week, but yeah, it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this news on your Monday, and that, my friends, is all your news for this Monday. If you'd like to read any more about these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Wednesday, I think. Yes, Wednesday.